So here it is. I bought myself a used 2011 BMW X3, but why? So the first reason I bought this truck is simply because of the comfort and reliability. So as a real estate agent, you constantly drive around. And if you can't tell, we're in New England. So there's nothing but snow, rain, sleet for 6 months of the year. So as a real estate agent, you need something that's gonna be reliable and comfortable. So come check this thing out. So like I was saying, as a real estate agent, you're constantly on the road. I bought this car last month and I already put 4,000 miles on it. So that's how much you drive as a real estate agent. So you need something comfortable. This thing is equipped with heated seats, leather interior, navigation. It has pretty much everything that you need to, have an office on wheels. So I'm always on the road and I gotta make sure that when I'm on the road with clients or going from house to house, that I'm comfortable. Here's the second reason. So this is an inline 6 BMW engine. So in my last BMW, I've had, multiple cars. My last BMW, this was an awesome engine. I never had any issues with it. I put tons of miles on it. It was reliable. It wasn't too bad on gas, and it always got me going wherever I needed to go. And also, if you never have driven one of these, they are super smooth. Because it's an inline 6, you don't get all that friction of a V6 engine. So this engine has been awesome. Right now I'm averaging about 22 miles per gallon, and it's also paired with an 8-speed transmission. So on the highway, I've gotten up to 25 or 26 miles per gallon. On the private roads, I'm getting about 19 or 20. So this engine is completely bulletproof, and I highly recommend it, and it hasn't given me any trouble so far. And my last BMW 328i, same exact thing. No issues, and it's an awesome motor. So this is the third reason. It's just simply the utility of it. So I've had BMW cars, 328i's, and honestly, they're awesome cars. They're a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed those cars. But this here has a ton of utility to it. So as a real estate agent, I could put my open house signs in it. I can haul, yard signs for sale signs. I could haul equipment. There's so many different things you can do by having an SUV. And on top of that, I like toys. So I'm probably gonna buy a jet ski and go out on the water this summer once the snow, gets out of here and melts. And I can tow 3,500 pounds with this. So I can easily haul a jet ski or even a small boat and go out and have a ton of fun on a lake or even in the ocean. So this is why I scooped up this BMW, and it's been reliable. It's a good daily driver for any real estate agent or business person. It's comfortable, and it also has a ton of utility, especially if you're up north in New England. So you might be wondering, why do I actually buy used cars? So many people have this stigma that if you start making a lot of money and you're successful, that you have to go buy a brand new car. In my opinion, that's just simply false. So here's a couple reasons why I buy used cars, and you should think about doing the same thing. So first of all, as a real estate agent and a business person, I'm always on the road. So I put a lot of miles on these cars, and they take a beating. So buying a brand new car is simply such a waste of money. If I buy a car and I put 25 or 30,000 miles on it every single year, in a couple years, it's simply gonna be worthless. So as a real estate agent, buying a brand new car, in my opinion, is a big waste of money. On top of that, when you buy a brand new car, you get the depreciation. So as soon as you drive off the car lot, that car depreciates by thousands of dollars. That's simply not a wise investment. Now, also keep in mind, I love cars. I want to be buying more cars, and I buy cars every couple months. But one thing about cars is they're depreciating assets. They don't go up in value unless you get some supercar or some super rare car that you keep in a garage and put very low miles on. These cars are simply not going to go up in value. They just won't do it. And as you continue to drive them, they're going to keep going down and down and down. So I limit my exposure to the depreciation by buying lower cost cars. So for example, if I buy a car for $60,000, my depreciation window is much higher. I might lose half of that value in a year or two. If I buy a car for $7,000 or $10,000, even if I lose 50% of that, I'm only losing $5,000. So it's not a big deal. And I also have the ability to move. I can go from car to car much easier than if I was to go buy some, $60,000 or $70,000 car. So again, it's all about saving the money. It's all about buying things that you like and you enjoy to drive. But you want to buy assets that pay for your liabilities. You don't want to buy liabilities that depreciate in value and make you broke.